Hey there, Melaminah here. Welcome back to My Bikini Competition Journey. Last week was episode number 10. If you missed it, go back and check it out. I did my third progress update and showed some photos and stuff, so be sure to go back and check that out if you missed it. In this week's episode number 11, I will be talking about how having this thing helps reduce anxiety and overwhelm. So stay tuned. Okay, so before my last progress update, I got sick. And was it before? Yes, it was before. It was a couple days before. And it completely kicked me out of, my routine and everything. And I had missed 5 days of the gym. I missed 3 days of some cardio. And I noticed that I was starting to get a lot of anxiety, even though I was sick and I knew I needed the rest. And it got me to thinking about one of the things that Tony Robbins teaches about. He says that there are 6 basic needs of human beings. And these are needs. These are things that we absolutely have to have. These aren't wants or nice to haves or desires or whatever. These are 6 basic human needs. And 4 of them are the basis of these basic needs. And then 2 of them are kind of they're in a little bit more of their own category, but it is still a basic need. It just, some people have these to different degrees. So the 6 basic needs that he talks about are, number 1, variety or uncertainty. Number 2 is certainty. Number 3 is significance. So having a feeling of importance and that our life has meaning and significance. Number 4 is love and connection. And then the other 2 that are kind of in their own kind of elevated category are growth and contribution. So you might have noticed that they kind of act in pairs. So there's certainty and uncertainty, and those are kind of in direct opposition to each other. There's love and connection and significance, and those kind of operate in opposition to each other as well. So we all need these, and at some point in our life, we might need more or less than one or another. And sometimes if we prioritize one need too much, it can interfere with our lives. So, and another thing too is people who prioritize certain things live their life very differently from others. So, for example, if someone was to prioritize certainty over everything else, then they would never take any risks. They would do everything as safely and as comfortably as they possibly could. They would forever live in their comfort zone and never want to venture out from it. Versus someone who lives in uncertainty or thrives on uncertainty or prioritizes that the most, then they're going to live a much more daredevil kind of life. They're going to always want variety. They're going to be travelers and nomads and, always looking for something new. So the reason why I started kind of thinking about this was I noticed that being out of my routine was causing me a lot of stress and anxiety and overwhelm. And it made me realize that as much as I do love variety, I do also crave a certain sense of stability and certainty in my life as well. So the thing that I realized that helps to really reduce anxiety and overwhelm is having a routine. So every day I know that I'm going to get up and I'm going to do my meditation and I'm going to go hit the gym. And then in the evening, I also do another pre-bed meditation and then I go to bed. And having these things in my calendar and scheduled and knowing exactly when they're going to happen really helps to reduce a lot of anxiety and overwhelm. I realized that as I was starting to feel better, I was kind of I still didn't have a routine. I was just kind of winging it until I got back into the swing of things. And that was causing me a lot of stress. I felt like I had it hanging over me that I still need to get to the gym. I still need to get to the gym. I need to, do some work and then figure out how to get to the gym. And so it really made me grateful for the structure that I've built in my life. So a little piece of advice for anyone who has a journey that they're on, especially a fitness journey, but it could be anything. If you're finding yourself struggling to fit in the thing that you want to do, even if it's like reading a book or something, or writing a book, maybe you want to write a book, you got to prioritize it. You got to schedule it. You got to put it on your calendar. For me, it works best if I do the thing that is like my top priority. If I do that first thing in the morning, then I feel a sense of relaxation, and I feel like I can get on with the rest of my day and like kind of check that box and move forward through the day feeling much more confident and relaxed and comfortable. So yeah, if there's something that you're working towards, some goal that you've got, definitely see if you're a morning person, put it in the morning. If you're an evening person, and if that's where you come alive, put it in the evening. But get it on your calendar, schedule it, and see how much anxiety and overwhelm it reduces for you. So just wanted to share that because that was like really kind of high on my mind as I was getting back into the swing of things. And then I also wanted to give a quick update on my dad as well. He, over the weekend, ended up taking a turn for the worse and is not doing well. We're actually looking into admitting him into hospice. He does want to stay at home, so I am doing absolutely everything in my power to keep him at home. It shouldn't be a problem. Hospice has home care as well. And so we're working on that. And as sad as it is, as heartbreaking as it is, there's also a little bit of comfort in knowing that I'm doing the things that he wants me to do. He asked me, a long time ago, and then of course recently as well, he asked me, if he asks for this, please make it happen. And as much as I love him, as much as I want to keep him, I made a promise, and so I'm making it happen. I'm doing everything in my power to make him as comfortable as possible and ease his pain. This man has been in pain for decades. Chronic pain, no joke. He currently has, he's had MRSA, which is, an antibiotic resistant strain of infection for decades. And so he's really had a hard run of things. And if I can make his life, his end of his life, his transition, even the tiniest bit more comfortable, then I want to do that for him. So I'm sure I'll be sharing more updates as they become available. That's kind of where we're at for now. So didn't mean to end on a sad note, but thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for being on this journey with me. It's turned out to be a bunch of journeys kind of squished into one here, but that is life, right? And oftentimes when we make a commitment to something, we're thrown into the gauntlet, and obstacles come at us, things that are trying to distract us from our path come at us, and it's just the universe asking, how badly do we want this? How committed are we really? And I've gotten an opportunity. Somebody gave me an out not too long ago saying, don't worry about it. Like there's a lot going on in your life. You can totally bail if you want to. And I said, no, I made this commitment, and it's even more important to me now. When I started this, I already said I knew my dad didn't have infinite time, and wow, it really went even faster than I had ever dreamed of. So I am committed, and I was already dedicating this journey to him, but I'll declare that once again. This journey is definitely for my dad, dedicating it to him. So thank you so much for being here, And thank you so much for watching. If you have questions, comments, concerns, or interpretive dances, please put them down below, and I will do my best to answer them. And then, yeah, so thanks so much. Stay tuned for next week, and thanks for watching. Bye.